Hey guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve and I'm here again with Bobby D.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, my friend with the great hair.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Steve.
It's a beautiful hair day.
Trying to. It's raining out there, so.
Raining outside.
Got to bring the little hoodie out to cover the hair.
He's prepared. My man is prepared. Got to protect the hair.
Yes, sir. Learn from the best. So.
Protect the hair. Well, you know, we got to do everything we can. Wind, hairspray, umbrellas, hoodies. Yep. I got my hoodie today too.
Nice.
And that's coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
So Bobby, this thing we're doing with before they went bald is really inspiring me, I must tell you, because I think it's a great idea. You know, we want to talk about kind of like, what were people, like what were their lives before they went bald? Did going bald make them more successful or more better in life, or did it kind of bring them down? So it's not here to, you know, mock or tease or, you know, kind of throw kerosene on a fire of someone that's actually losing their hair. The theme is kind of like, where were they? Because they all had hair at some point, including me, before I went bald. And, you know, so you went out, you always do great research. I really appreciate that. Who do you got for us today?
Oh, I had to dig through the archives, Steve, but what about Ron Howard? I remember him from the Happy Days, surprisingly, on TV Land.
How old are you?
Catching up with you, man.
So you've seen Happy Days?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Ron Howard. That's a great one. Oh, my God. So Happy Days, where did you see Happy Days? Like what channel or whatever? Like TV Land, yeah. Nickelodeon.
Maybe Nick at Night, I don't
Nick
remember.
at Night. So in my day, like Happy Days was like the show. Like the show. And I was like, I don't know if I was in like 4th or 5th grade or something, but I mean, everybody in the whole school would be talking about like what the Fonz did. And you know, what was the other guy's name? He was the kind of goofy guy. I can't remember what his name was, Pugsy or something like that. But you know, the Fonz with the leather jacket, and it was supposed to be like in the 50s kind of thing. And it was an incredible, you know, sitcom or whatever you call it show for 30 minutes, and everybody just talked about it all the time. Well, Richie Cunningham was the character's name, and that was Ron Howard. And he was like the man. He was like the nice guy, apple pie, Chevrolet, America, all that kind of stuff from the old days with the sweaters. They're in high school. He had a little sister, you know, 2 kids, 2 parents, the whole thing, right? So everybody kind of got into it. And he played a great character. Now, I don't know, you're definitely not going to know this, but before he actually was whatever age he was playing a teenager in high school, he was on the Andy Griffith Show. Now
I actually did know that.
You do know that?
Yeah, my dad liked the Andy Griffith Show, so I do vaguely remember that.
I mean, that might have even been like black and white.
Yeah, it was black and white, yeah.
So he was the little kid on the Andy Griffith Show, and then it was like Mayberry RFD. Oh my God, it goes on and on and on and on. Here's the point, that Richie Cunningham, that's what I'll always look at him, he had red hair, but he had really kind of good hair. He had like parted on the side, and he looked young, like even though he was probably a little older. I think that's what they do in Hollywood. Like, you know, you're playing an 18-year-old, but you're really like 23 or 24 or even older than that. And he looked really good. He played the part really good. The Fonz actually looked a little older, but I think that was the point, that he was kind of more mature. He was the fighter, the tough guy, and all that kind of stuff. So then even one more, I'll throw one more at you with Richie Cunningham or Ron Howard before they went bald, is American Graffiti. Do you remember that?
No.
So American Graffiti was almost like once they canceled Happy Days, they came out with this movie, and it was pretty good. And it was going back into the 50s, kind of same kind of concept, but they were a little older. And he was on that movie, American Graffiti. Now, the Andy Griffith Show when he was a kid, and then it was Happy Days, which was monster show. American Graffiti, if you kind of followed Happy Days and you were kind of sad that they got rid of it, then you saw American Graffiti, you were all pumped up. Well, that was it for Ron Howard. I mean, in my opinion, that was it. Like, and then he went bald, which, again,
happens to the best of us.
I mean, so here's the moral to the story, right? The moral to the story is this guy ended up with his connections, with his talent. He became one of the, and still is, one of the top producers, directors. I mean, shows like movies like Apollo 13, A Beautiful Mind. I think he was an Academy Award winner. So obviously going bald really didn't destroy Richie Cunningham's life, Ron Howard's life. But I will say, and I have to say it, and again, this is put out so that those of you watching that are kind of suffering from hair loss can appreciate others suffer too. And we need to help them if they want help or need help. in my opinion, the character acting or the lead roles kind of went away once he lost his hair. And, you know, Hollywood is a tough gig.
Yeah.
It's very competitive. I know nothing about it in that regard other than hair, because that's all I look for, and kind of some costuming and stuff. But, you know, it was shocking when later years, and he used to always wear a hat, kind of reminded me a little bit of like the Beach Boys, you know, once they went bald. We'll do that sometime in the future. Because the ones that are wearing hats on all those, you know, reunions are always gone bald. And he lost his hair. So again, he didn't seem like, I didn't see it like look like it took away any of his confidence. He's a really talented movie maker, producer, and congratulations to Ron Howard for being such a success. But it really hurts me and breaks my heart that Richie Cunningham went bald. It really does. Yeah. So, you know, it's one of those things. But that goes way back. Good for him. He made it. He made it in life, and he's still kicking. He's still doing it. Richie Cunningham, man, I'll always remember you as American Pie, kind of cool hair, you know, hanging around with the Fonz. And actually, he was the kind of the more educated team with the Fonz. You know, he kind of was like, Fonz, really? Like, you know, and Richie was the one, who's very rooted. So we say goodbye to Richie Cunningham. But you can get on Nick at Night or Nickelodeon or whatever, Hulu or any of those things. Hey, listen, this is all about entertainment. That's what it's going to continue to be. Before they went bald, Ron Howard, we love you. I hope you guys like and subscribe.